Well, hello and welcome back yet again to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here, whether you're a first timer, long timer, cross watcher, no difference. This is the tarot reading that talks about you to you. You are the exclusive subject point of this tarot reading. So, I do archetypal readings, 8 to 10 cards. That's it. Don't lay out a whole bunch of different cards. I do get the 8 to 10 cards from 4 different decks. That gives a nice mix, but a good, clear, simple, concise, precise message. And the message comes in the form of manifesting energy. Every reading, we focus on a singular manifesting energy. Why? Because that is a tool for you to use to make your life better. That's the frequency, that's the energy at the time that you're hearing this that is working its way around you. You can grab it, you can leave it alone, that's your choice. It is a tool to make your life better because this reading is all about you. I also do something called the Hyper Shuffle, and I get the reading in a 10-minute window because it's all about you. 10 minutes is not much time in the course of your day, and you can easily check in every single day because I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. So let's begin. We begin with the Oracle deck. Let's get that manifesting energy. And there you go. There is the Tao Daily Tarot. Let us take a look at the spread for today. We begin with the manifesting energy, as I mentioned, and that is a change in the wind. Well, you know that. You feel all that. You felt that for quite some time. But now there is beginning to be clear direction. Something that has been missing, certainly through all of 2021, as everybody tried to acclimatize or adjust to the changing conditions, the new normal, I believe it was called. Well, we're finding out there is going to be a new normal, but it's not one that we're interested in. We're creating our own new normal. And so there is a change in the wind, and that's what 2023 will be all about. You're heading towards your own determination of what the new normal will be like. And so we have the Page of Swords. Pages always change the storyline. The Page of Swords very much, like the Eight of Wands, I suppose, probably. Bringing new information. The swords are thoughts, ideas. And so the page says, this idea where there's a change in the wind, that's what he brings. You are now, in 2022, going to assume more power, more responsibility for your life. And that's the information that the Page of Swords brings to you. It will start with you loving and appreciating yourself. Remember, you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Our lives are simply a reflection of what we are. If we don't like the messages that we're getting, then that's an indication maybe we need to make adjustments. And that doesn't mean give in to other people necessarily. It means reevaluate with love. If you cannot love yourself, if you cannot have this good, healthy sense of self-worth, then you're really not having much impact in a positive way on your life at all. That is the message, as I said, from the Page of Swords, because that is the change in the wind. It's your self-worth. It's determining, yes, I am worthwhile. Something that you haven't felt in a while, maybe your whole life, certainly in the last couple of years. You felt like you were left out, abandoned, orphaned, out there in the cold, and right behind you, it looked like it was better. Turned out not to be better, but it was sold to you as better. So after quite some time being out in the cold, in a manner of speaking, you decided, let's come inside. Let's create a little positivity. Let's create a little enthusiasm. The Queen of Wands, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The big thing about the Queen of Wands is her attitude about herself. We were talking that you cannot be something that you are not feeling. In other words, You don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. You don't feel enthusiastic, positive, joyous about you and your life, you can't carry that message on to anybody else. But that's over. That's part of the change in the wind. You want that positivity, that enthusiasm, that joy of life back in your life. Even if it hadn't been there ever in your life, you're going, this is the time I want it back. So the first magnifier card, the world. What that means, again, the times they are changing. Okay, a change in the wind. That's what this means. Change in the wind. 2022 is going to be a cosmic roller coaster ride, but it's going to give you the potential for more control, more decision making over your life and your future than maybe you've ever had before. It's very powerful juju. And then we go to the final magnifier card, Eight of Pentacles. You're willing to work on this. You realize last year this was not going to be an easy ride. You weren't really sure or clear about what direction you were going to go. You wanted something better. You wanted something different. You wanted something that aligned with your values, because that's what Pentacles are. You wanted something to align with your values. Now you're willing to work for them because now you have a pretty clear idea. 2021 really clarified things for you. So we go to the vice versa cards, and here we go. This is in fact, the vice versa cards are every single one of them, as I'm checking now, they're all knights, messages. So here we go for the swords. We go back to this idea of the message, the realization, the understanding that you want your life to be different. You want your life to have some meaning. You want your life to have some purpose, not just the same old, because it wasn't much fun and you certainly didn't have any joy in your life. This is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That means you are still formulating your value system. You're still trying to figure that out. But you have a pretty good idea of what you want in your life. The joy, the happiness, the love, and yes, some security too, for that matter. That's all part of the deal. That's all part of the plan. And then the final vice versa card, also in reverse, not surprisingly, is the Knight of Cups. So that is the gift of love. That's the message of love. And you see with all three knights here, it's a very clear, concise message. There is some new information or understanding coming in. It has to do with your sense of values, what's important to you. And you realize maybe the top of the list is loving yourself, appreciating yourself, being gentle with yourself. We, as easy as it is to say, have a very tough time doing any of that stuff. But for the next couple of weeks or so, there is a change in the wind moving, and 2022 will start up in full the middle of February. So you have between now and then to kind of get that together. But that's the reading for today. Very powerful stuff. I love it. I hope you do too. If you do, thumbs up, please. Let the folks at YouTube go, hey, yes. Okay, the thumbs up, really important, as is the subscribe. You hit the subscribe button, it will be on your daily YouTube feed. You won't miss a thing. So that means, even though I do a brand new read every single day, you can catch up whenever you have the opportunity, because I know you have a busy life. But between now and the next time you and I get together to talk tarot one way or the other, blessings.